With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning from Sonoma. Well, my mind has been a little preoccupied this morning with what's happening in Varanasi right now, the Bal Ashram, the river Ganga, Ganga, has been flooding, and there is 4 or 5 feet of water inside the campus. And it has been preparation. It's rising, the river is rising a foot or 2 every day, and the residents of the Bal Ashram are quite aware of this drill. It happens every couple of years, but not in this magnitude. This year it's going to break the record of 1978. That's a long time. The river comes and goes, but this year it's massive flooding. And I have been just keeping in touch with them, protecting what you can protect, like open all the doors. Doors are wooden doors, temple doors, dorm doors. Take them upstairs, take all the things from the ground floor to the second floor, and make sure your water tank is full, that kind of stuff. So that's happening at Bal Ashram, but I was kind of curious to see what else is happening, flooding. There is a whole village that was on the bank of the river, 50, 60 homes, all vanished, just done. And I was watching an interview of a guy. One person was just sitting there with everything, his lifelong, all the homes, and land and the crop, everything on. Another person was standing right there, and he said, well, what can we do? Mother Ganga has been feeding us all these years, irrigating our crops, and we have lived on the river, and it has given us so much. Now it's time to accept it. Accept it. And build again. And I was just looking at this man's face. He really had no panic, no complaint, no what's going to happen. He was in really total acceptance. Total acceptance. And with gratitude that I have lived on this river. It has provided water for my crops and beautiful river to swim in and everything, all the goodness that has come through the river. He was grateful and he was in acceptance. And there was nothing he could do. Such a just exposition. One person was just wailing and crying and complaining, and this one was totally steady. Whatever comes, start from the scratch, pile up some dirt, mud, put a thatch roof on it and start there. It happens, I live in this country. Little things happen and the whole helicopters start flying and the news and everything. And there is no helicopters there. There is Maybe some rescue big boats are there, but people are very independent. They take care of themselves. They try to be safe and accept, not complain. Nobody's complaining that government is not doing anything because they know they can't do much. Maybe they will do after the flooding is gone and some relief work will come, but not everybody is going to get relief. It's such an opportunity for really the spiritual practice, all this we talk about. When the tire hits the road, where are we? Little things happen in our life and our mind starts fabricating stories, what will happen and this will happen and that will happen, and nothing happens. Wherever we put our energy, that's what happens, not where our mind goes. Acceptance is such a powerful quality that we have been given. Acceptance. And what can I do next? If anybody comes to me complaining, I say, okay, what can you do about it? Think about that. I don't want to hear complaining, because that's such a waste of time. Just waste of time. Think of the solution. Think of what's the next step, instead of staying caught in the past or imaginary what could happen. And if we look at it, we spend so much time what could happen. It's not happened yet, but our mind is there. We are living it, that it has already happened, and reacting from that place. How self-empowering it is to be in acceptance and saying, whatever happens, I will make the best out of it. People come to me, Babaji, can you give me a practice that I can go home with? I give one practice. Look at your reactivity. We react. Being human, we are used to it, we react. Sooner we catch ourselves that I am reacting, take a step back, take a deep breath, and try to see if I can respond. There is a difference between reacting and responding. We will act to any situation, will looking at that action, whether it's coming from being reactive or it's coming from a place of responding. There lies the whole essence of all the spiritual practice. That's when the tire hits the road. That's when it's all tested. Otherwise, we can go on being spiritual all our life, going to the seminars, doing all the puja, doing all the things. But when that moment comes, am I able to just stop myself from reacting and start responding? Responding is what's appropriate action in this moment, what's appropriate word to say in this moment. that man whose house was totally washed out, I was very touched by how he was holding himself. Every situation can be a situation of learning. Whatever life presents itself, it's good to look at it, whether I am facing it as a victim or with an opportunity to learn and grow. Children of the Bal Ashram, for example, they're children, 12, 13-year-old. They're growing up with this kind of situation that they see all the plants, the flowers, the gardens they had created. It's just going to be totally submerged in the water. After the water recedes, there'll be 4 feet of slush. And that slush is filled with leeches and snakes. Everybody's there. And then that slush it rots and smells, and you have to live with it. And after that is dried out, then you start belching it out. Or if you have a little money, you can bring the heavy equipment and scoop it out. But life is not going to be the same. It's going to be a month of stench and discomfort and putting things together. And so going through that shapes the personality of these children. As they grow up in life, hardship will come, and they will do whatever they have to do. So when we go through hardship, we learn that whatever it is, we do what we have to do. We don't sit there complaining and crying and blaming somebody. And we can read and all the scriptures and all the knowledge and all the books, but unless we have been put through situations and go through it, that's the greater teacher. So when challenges come in our life, may we look at it as a opportunity to grow. Yes, we could complain, blame, but that's not going to help anybody, including myself. We have 4 feet of water on this side, Amrit Sagar, our environmental center, the gardens, beautiful gardens, and we have spent quite a bit of money this year and brought drip irrigation and planted some vegetables with real latest innovative schemes. Everything is under 3-4 feet of water. What do you do? We live on the river when it's hot and everybody is scorching and smoking, breathing smoke. We are right on the river, clean air, clean water, and beautiful scenery. So sometimes there is a price to pay. I would still be on the river. Ma Ganga. So boats are going now. Boats are on the roads of Varanasi. It's really amazing to see the spirit of people there. If you get an opportunity to look for the clippings here and there, you see these people are just singing and praising and the spirit is very beautiful. Nobody is sitting there crying. Maybe a few. So how we face life. How we face life that's what is important. So there is really nothing on my mind. I have been connecting with people there and seeing this and that, and how to make this whole thing into a spiritual moment. I'm aware of that too. I could sit here and say, oh my God, what's going to happen after this, that. We'll deal with whatever happens. When we were thinking of building the Bal Ashram on the river, this was brought to my attention. But I could not imagine being anywhere else. The beauty, the sacredness, the life that the bank of Ganga provides is worth taking the risk. There is risk everywhere. And it has been a beautiful journey. So I'm not sitting here complaining. I'm just saying it's fun. We'll see what comes next. That's all I'm going to say today. Thank you all. Please meet the adversity in your life not with complaint or blame. Meet it. Here we are. What's next? Thank you all. No complaining and no blaming, accepting what it is, and be open to, I will show up with my best attitude to the next moment. Thank you all. I would love to hear if anybody has anything on their mind.
Thank you for the beautiful dedication.
Pranam.
Thank you, Babaji. Pranam, Babaji.
Pranam, Guruvar. It's a beautiful takeaway that whenever you face adversity of any kind or adversity of any kind, it is time that is when you come to know how much have you risen in your spiritual strength or the power of it. And Guruvar, you've been talking again and again about learning and the obsession for learning and scriptures. Is it because I am too engrossed in them?
No, not only you. Many people are. Everybody reads scriptures. There are some people sitting in this room right now who have read everything.
But this is true. I am absolutely obsessed with all formats of learning.
Yes.
And that may be a hindrance because I'm not listening to my inner voice.
Just listen to
Or
your
yours.
guru.
I argue with you and I'm so sorry, but I'm very ashamed of that behavior.
No, nothing. Just listen. Try practicing what you have learned.
Mm-hmm.
Because more learning will only be more escape from practice what you have learned. And you do, I know you do. You practice quite a bit.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
It's good to see you, Shraddha.
Enough.
Thank you,
Baba?
Baba, for this
Thank
wonderful
you.
message. It's put so many things in perspective and makes us realize how blessed we are and how much we have to be grateful for. Thank you so much.
Baba, can you hear me?
I can. Who is it?
Oh, I'm Neil. Pleasure to see you, Baba. Thank you so much. I just wanted to share a short story. I was traveling many years ago. It's one of my favorite stories. And I was in a village, and they were having flooding in the south. And I had asked the lady, do you guys ever get flooding up here? And she said, we do from time to time. And I said, well, what do you do? She goes, we get on the roof and we go fishing. And that's one of my favorite stories, because she just said the rivers overflow and they get different types of fish that they normally don't get to catch.
Mm-hmm.
So they just, yeah, and she smiled, and I was like, okay, that's my life lesson. But I just wanted to share that story.
No, that's a good story, Neil. That's what happens at Bal Ashram. Boys go on the second floor and they jump in right in the ashram, in the water.
Yeah.
They make it a little diving board.
Yeah.
So you play.
Yeah. Well, let me just take a moment too, Baba, just to thank you so much for your practice. And I'm a little distance away, but I definitely feel your presence and your love and your teachings from where I am, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Neil.
You're welcome.
Babaji, may I speak? Pranam.
Urja, yes, please.
Pranam, Babaji. That was a beautiful satsang. Thank you. I had a thought about the practicals of the flooding situation, and I was thinking that, once the flooding has resided and we've started the cleanup, if we are able to have some idea of if there's any support needed by any of us, then maybe we could just put it out here in this group, and those of us who can would be happy to, I'm sure, contribute to getting the ashram back on its feet. So I just thought we could share some of that information on this platform, and it's obviously totally voluntary.
Thank you, Urja.
Okay.
Yes, it takes Urja, it takes energy to clean it up.
Yeah.
And funds will be needed, and I'm sure we'll put it out. Thank you for that reminder.
Sounds.
Okay, everyone, please have a wonderful week ahead, and
Pranam, Babaji.
Thank you, Baba.
thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
I'm just
Thank
going
you,
through the
Baba.
pages, seeing everybody.
Grazie, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Pranam, Babaji.
Thank you, Baba.
Grazie, Baba.
As always.